The biggest story going into the all season for the Vikings was what to do with AP. Well, heading into Madden 16 CFM, I'm going to tell you what to do with AP and why that's the best choice for your CFM team. Let's go. What's up, guys? Shot Master, aka the Great Beard Gamer, back with another Madden NFL 16 player ratings and team projection. And today we take on the Minnesota Vikings. First, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who hit that like button for the last video, post it in the comments, and I have drawn a winner. The winner is Chase Overstreet. You are now in the running for a free copy of Madden NFL 16. Guys, it's very easy to do. All you gotta do is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and post in the comments below, what do you think about this Minnesota Vikings team? Do you think they are a great team to start your CFM career for in Madden NFL 16? I think they are. I think the Vikings are a great top 5 team to use in Madden NFL 16 CFM just because they have young, skilled position players and they have some depth and some tradable players that you'll want to consider. So congratulations, Chase. Guys, it's easy to join. Just go ahead and jump in. So let's go ahead and talk about the Minnesota Vikings. Let's start with their draft. They drafted Trey Waynes in the first round, a DB. They drafted an inside linebacker, Eric Kendricks. They drafted a defensive end, Daniel Hunter. And they also drafted a tackle in the 4th round, TJ Clemmings. Couple of people that they lost was Matt Cassel, who they actually didn't lose him. They traded him to Buffalo. Christian Ponder went to Oakland. Greg Jennings was released, and Jasper Brinkley, an inside linebacker, was released also. Some people that they gained was Shaun Hill, quarterback, who came from St. Louis. Mike Wallace, wide receiver, he came from Miami. And they got Terrance Newman, a DB, which they needed a DB, and I think they still need a DB. So, as I stated earlier, I think the Vikings are definitely one of those top 5 teams that I would start my CFM, career with. A team that I think has great potential. They're not a win now team, and I'll do a video about that also as my top 5 win now CFM teams, but they definitely are one of my top 5 starting CFM teams. So let's go ahead and take a look at this roster and see who we can get rid of, who can we trade, and who can we move around, and why I think this team is a pretty good one. All right, so we go ahead and we got the depth chart here. We got Teddy Bridgewater, 84 overall. I think this was a solid choice last year in the draft for guys. For the Vikings, he's pretty mobile with 78 speed. I don't think he'll have 78 speed to start with. I think it'll be lower just because of all the other speed ratings going down for other positions. But the thing he can do is he can get outside the pocket. He can throw on the run. He has decent throwing power. His short accuracy and mid accuracy will be fine. I think his deep accuracy will be probably under a 70. But I like Bridgewater. He's definitely a quarterback that you can keep for your entire season next year. So we talk about, how many seasons that normal CFM teams play, and it's usually around maybe 5, 6, 7. So you figure in 7 years he'll be 28. He should be well developed. So if you have the Vikings, you won't need a quarterback. As we go to the halfback situation, I think the first thing you do is you trade AP immediately. He's a great asset, 97 overall. Well, we know what his stats are. He's still going to be fast, but I think McKinnon will do a great job as your interim running back. And actually, I think you can build up McKinnon to be another pretty good running back. So I would trade AP for some DBs, and we'll talk about their DB situation later. But I think if you trade them for some DBs and maybe some offensive line help, you'll be fine. So as we take a look at the wide receivers, we got Mike Wallace, you have Charles Johnson, you have Jarius Wright, you have Cordell Patterson, and you have Stephon Diggs from Maryland. So I like this group actually. What I would do probably move Cordell Patterson up a spot, so he's in that third spot. But as you can see, you have young guys, 5 years, or he'll be 6 years, 2 years, 2 years, 3 years, rookie. So you have some good wide receivers. So I think you're okay there. As we take a look at the tight end spot, you have Kyle Rudolph and you have Ray Ellison, both big, tall tight ends. Good speed. They're going to have good speed. Kyle Rudolph is going to have great catch in the game. So I like their tight ends as well. As we take a look at their offensive line, I know I usually don't go through offensive line, but I'm going to go through offensive line today. You got Matt Khalil, pretty good. You have Joe Berger, pretty good. You had the center, John Sullivan, Brandon Fusco, and you have a right tackle, Phil Loadholt. So I like their offensive line. I just think if you're going to trade AP, then you might want to get a DB and maybe another solid offensive lineman to back Joe Berger up, because he's getting up there in age, as he's 32 right now. As we take a look at the defensive end, you have Brian Robinson. Your left end, your right end, you have Everson Griffin. Your defensive tackle, you have Sharif Floyd and Linval Joseph. And as your outside linebackers, you have Gerald Hodges. Your middle linebackers, you have Eric Kendricks, the rookie, and you have Audie Cole. You have other middle linebackers here. I would get rid of some of these other guys just to free up some spots, because you're going to want to pick up some people. You have Anthony Barr as well. So your DB situation, you have Xavier Rhodes, you have Captain Mullerlin, you have Trey Waynes, who's the rookie, you have Terrance Newman, who's coming over. I don't know. I mean, Terrance Newman, he's good. He's getting old. You might want to trade him. I know they just got him, so he's going to take a hit. You don't want to release him because you're going to get penalized for it. But you may want to, just trade him, see if there's some bait out there. As we take a look at their, man coverage, zone coverage, Xavier Rhodes is real nice. These other guys are real nice. I'm a little worried about the pressing issue with Terrance Newman. As you can see, only 55 press. I don't think his press is going to be that much better in Madden NFL 16. So again, that's another reason why I would trade him. Plus, you got the rookie Trey Waynes coming in, who may be able to help you. I think he's going to be a pretty good asset to that secondary. As we take a look at the free safeties, you have Robert Blanton, young guy, and then you have Harrison Smith, young guy. So, guys, for the most part, the Minnesota Vikings are very young, very talented, and that's why I think they're a top 5 CFM team to start with. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Stick that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. We made 10,000 subscribers. I'll have a 10,000 subscriber video up soon, but you guys, you know what that means. We're giving away more Madden games because I reached 10,000 before August 25th. So congrats. Share this with your friends. This is your boy Shotmaster. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor, stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter @Shotmaster for more gaming news and information. And I will check you guys out later.